everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Black 2 No Healing in Battle Revenge Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we went around doing everything that we can do now that we have the ability to surf outside of battle, except for going to the Mistralton Cave here on Route 6. And there are some really deadly trainers back with Surf. I changed my season to make sure I could fight them all, and we even almost lost Trixie and November against an Arcanine that missed with a 5% chance to miss attack. It came down to it missing with Fire Fang, and it spared them both. And I couldn't have been more happier. And in the next fight, Marcus, our Metatite, finally was able to evolve into Metacham. And our team is looking incredibly stacked from here on out. If we can make it through these next few episodes with no deaths, I think we could really make it through the long haul. Because we'll have Chargestone Cave, which is really scary. Skyla, a lot of stuff's coming up. But if we can make it past Skyla without anybody else dying, I think we've got a good shot to make it really deep without losing anybody else. But we have a really scary episode to take down today, because we got to take down the Mistralton Cave. And I have no idea how long it's going to take to go through here. There's some scary trainers I recall. I don't really remember who's in here. Some rock types, maybe an Arcan, which is super scary. I always have trouble differentiating what Black and White was versus Black and White 2. I don't really know what kind of trainers can be found in here, but we're about to find out. We've got the ability to surf, so this is, they're going to be equal level. This is going to be a really scary time. And I did forget that we probably want to teach Flash so we can see where we're going to run into. There are scary trainers, and I would really rather not run into somebody I'm not ready to fight. So I'm going to give somebody Flash temporarily. I guess we could go ahead and give it to Catherine since I don't plan on fighting with her right this moment and teach it over Volt Switch. And Volt Switch I can always reteach with the TM, of course, so we can just swap it in and out whenever we see fit. And Catherine can go and light up this world like nobody else. I'm never going to do it again, I promise. All right, let's light it up, Catherine. It'd be funny if Catherine was like a girlfriend of like a One Direction member that I had no idea about, because I don't really keep up with the band. I just like the music. Anyways, we're in the Mistralton Cave, which is cool. And we can get a Pokemon in here. But I like to fight a trainer first. Yeah, we do need strength. I'm so glad I kept it on Marcus for now. I'd like Marcus to not have strength, but, it's required to get through here, and it might be required in the Charmstone Cave. I don't remember. I really don't want to run into somebody, especially not with Trixie. Yeah, there's a guy. He's a hiker. Who would I fight a hiker with? Like, I feel so comfortable just doing it all with Gushers, but, like, I kind of can't. Let's do one fight with Gushers, all right? All right, how about this? Let's lead with Brooklyn. Is that a bad idea? Probably, because he probably has a Boldore. But I want to do that so I can switch to Gushers. Yeah, Gushers has rest. We'll be fine. Yeah. Let's lead with Brooklyn, and maybe it'll be something Brooklyn could fight. All right, let's fight this guy. So I wanted to start this episode by talking about something I should have talked about a few episodes ago, but I hadn't really had the time to fit it in. So, something interesting about Clay. What's up, Hiker Shelby? Yeah, that is a Boldore. I didn't really expect anything else. I can very safely fight that with Gushers because it's likely to use a Rock-type attack, and we get it Intimidate off. So yeah, a Brooklyn lead and then planning to switch is actually a really good strategy. It weakens the Pokemon with Intimidate. It spreads XP a little bit better because Gushers gets boosted. Yeah, it's just really good, and all it's going to be able to do is Iron Defense on me, which is fine. So there's an interesting thing that my community and I have discovered about Clay, or we believe that we've discovered anyways. So Clay, as you guys know, spared Gushers and Lout by not really using Bulldoze too much. Bulldoze is his signature attack, and it's his best stab move, and he could have really done a number on Lout with that back then. And he didn't use it for some reason, and that's really odd. You might just think Clay's AI is really bad, but there's something that we kind of figured out. Clay must only be programmed to use Bulldoze if you are faster than him. Since it's a move that lowers your speed, we believe that the programmers made it so Clay would use it to lower speed, not for damage, which is very odd to think about, but it kind of makes sense, and it's definitely worth keeping in mind if you're planning a strategy for him in the future. Definitely don't forget about that. I was going to be worried, but no, this is to go to the Clay Tunnel, right? Yeah, this is for the clay tunnel. We can't do that till the after game, so that's not really, that doesn't apply to our adventure. There's a trainer up here, I know there is, but it's just something to keep in mind. I'll definitely keep that in mind for future playthroughs I ever do in my own time or for the channel, and know that clay doesn't attack you with bulldoze if you're not faster than him. Even if it's 4 times effective. Our Bastiodon was 4 times weak to bulldoze, and he used rock slide and explosion, which is obviously a really weird situation to be put in, but it's because Bastiodon's so slow. And I don't know if that's guaranteed to always be the case every time you fight him, but it's at least worth keeping in mind for sure. So, it's just something I wanted to put out there for you guys to keep in mind, because it might be something that might be useful for your adventures in the future, as for mine that I ever end up doing. Yeah, see, I'm going to use a rock type attack, because, you know, we had Masquerain up, and now I can use Surf. And I know it probably is sturdy. It might have Rock Head, though, so we can just take it out in one shot and be completely done with Jebediah, Jeremiah, whatever his name was, but by doing that, Gushers gets very little XP, and a lot of it goes to Catherine, which is good. Jebediah, that's right. So, the Mistralton Cave. We can get ourselves a Pokemon encounter, obviously, but we can actually get a couple of Pokemon in here. 2 to be exact, because Mistralton Cave, we can get a Pokemon, and there's an area inside of the cave where Cobalion is from in Black and White called the Guidance Chamber, and it's actually a completely different area, meaning we get 2 Pokemon in this cave, just in 2 different areas. So I guess we'll let our Repel run off and get ourselves our encounter. The only thing eligible for my playthrough is Woobat, Aron, and Axew. Boldore is also a Pokemon I can get, but it's not eligible for my playthrough. So out of all of those Pokemon, I think I'm gonna go ahead and lead with Gushers, I suppose. Like, yeah, there's really nothing that would be better to fight those Pokemon with, and we won't get experience for doing it. So we'll lead with Gushers for a little longer here, get my encounter for the Mistralton Cave, and I'm guaranteed to get at least 2 of these 3 Pokemon, so it doesn't really matter. I would prefer to get Woobat and Axew, but I'd be cool with Aron as well. So, my encounter for the Mistralton Cave could potentially be not a Boldore. I said it doesn't count, because in my previous game clause rule, we used a Boldore in our original White 2 Wedlocke, so Boldore does not count. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to the Pokemon that we do get, being my encounter for the Mistralton Cave is going to be whatever we find right here. A Woobat! Very cool. I've wanted to use a Swoobat for so long, so I'm really glad that we got one of these here. I believe in my White 2 Wedlocke, I didn't get a Woobat. I think I got Axew and Aron, unfortunately, when I really wanted a Woobat. So here's our chance to get a Woobat. I don't believe I have any Quick Balls, but we have a Dusk Ball. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Yeah, we did. All right, we got ourselves a Woobat. So cool. A female Woobat. All right, Woobat is the bat Pokemon. Shocker. The heart-shaped mark left on a body after Woobat has been attached to it is said to bring good fortune. It's like lipstick, right? It does its little heart stamp. Tattoo artist. What's another word for a tattoo artist? An ink master. Okay. Why not? I got nothing better. Let's go ahead and name this Woobat. Ink Master! We have Ink Master the Woobat. Why not? It's like little heart-shaped tattoos, and every rough and tough guy has one of those, right? I've actually got 2. One on my shoulder. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a tattoo. I'm never gonna get a tattoo. It's just not my type of thing. I think they're cool, and I like the look of them depending on what they are. Like on girls and stuff. Oh, did you see him? Oh my god, that's scary. Wait, isn't it a rotation battle? I really hope not. But yeah, I like the look of them, but I just personally don't like the thought of defecating. Not defecating. Disgracing. What do they call that? My skin, basically. But anyways. I'm scared. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put Catherine up front, because I think this guy has an Arcan. I don't want to have Gushers in the 3rd slot, just in case this is a rotation battle, or a triple battle. I don't want to regret this decision. But I've committed. I think he's got an Arcan. And if not, we've got Medicham for backup. Let's see how these two fight on their own now that Marcus has evolved here against Jeff. Tortuga. Yes, he does have an Arcan. And if he doesn't have an Arcan, then we know there's another ace trainer in the cave who does have an Arcan. Because of my thing that I always say, if one Pokemon trainer of a class has something that there's a counterpart to, and there's another trainer of that same class, you probably have an instance where they have the other Pokemon. So I feel confident in fighting Tortuga here. Obviously, Smackdown or something like that would do a lot of damage to Catherine, and Thunderfang didn't do too much. This is going to do a lot. Our defense is not that great. I can't catch a break. All right, we're going to switch. This week, I know it's not the best idea because Marcus is going to be weakened, and then who knows what his other Pokemon's going to be. The problem is this guy could have Arcan. Like, that's not completely impossible there. 1% don't fail me now? Why would I do that? I have Thunder Punch because this will kill. Okay, thank God. All right, we're going to be using that a lot, so let's just hope and axe you. Okay, yeah, there's absolutely no reason to fight that with Catherine when Catherine's so weak, because it could have dual chop. Level 36, my lord. I just gotta use a high jump kick. Thank God. Every time I use that, I'm gonna panic inside. Look at that critical hit, high jump kick. The damage. Oh, it's insane. I love Marcus, but every time I use him, I'm gonna have an inner panic attack of utter terror, thinking that I'm gonna have the 1% miss. If I ever lose Marcus because of the 1% miss, I'm not gonna be mad. Because I know it's not my fault. Like, what else am I supposed to do? High jump kick's too important to not have. So, the problem, Crunch crit did over half, and it wasn't even stab. What do I think an Arcan's gonna do? I mean, I should outspeed Arcan, right? Yeah, and I'd be able to activate Defeatist. All right, I'm gonna leave Catherine up front for a little while then. But if that's the case, we're gonna give Catherine's experience share to Trixie. And we'll give Catherine the leftovers. Why not? Yeah, we'll give Catherine the leftovers. Is that really a good idea? Yeah, I mean, what else would I give her? Let's think about that for a second. The leftovers isn't really a great item for her, so I don't really know what else I would gonna give her. Also, what am I doing? Volt switch. I could have done that. That would have been really useful for that fight, actually. I can get rid of Flash now, and the Flash will still be active, right? And then I'll have Volt Switch, which would have been so useful because I could have killed the Tortuga and then had a free switch into the Axew. But, I mean, you know, whatever happens, happens. Yeah, it's over now. It went well. Item. What do I want to give you, Catherine? The Bright Powder would be good. The Bright Powder's nice. The Expert Belt's cool. Let's give her the Scope Lens. I think that's better than the leftovers because, like, I don't see the leftovers being too useful because if she gets hit really hard, the little bit of HP that the leftovers gives her is not gonna make a difference. And if it does, you know, I'm still happy with my decision that I made. My team's fully healed, correct? Yes, Catherine's up front. Trixie has the Eviolite. No, not the Eviolite, the experience share. I'm looking for an ace trainer female because she's gonna lead with an Arcan. We know that. Because the guy had a Tortuga and an Axew, this girl's gonna have an Arcan and an Axew. It only makes sense. That's just the best way to narrow it down. And at least it gives you some form of logic to apply to your feelings, instead of just being like, what could she have? I have absolutely no idea. This gives you some form of logic. Yeah, there's an ace trainer right there. How much you wanna bet? Arcan. Well, there's no turning back now. This is not the turn back cave. This is the Mistralton Cave. She wants to grip her Pokeball just a little tighter. Okay, you do you. Catherine. Her name is Catherine. Is today finally the day where I beat Catherine with Catherine? No, her name's Belle. And she does have an Arcan. Let's go. And let's just put it this way. Gushers outsped an Arcan back against Charles. So is Catherine. And I can use Volt Switch. And I have to go into Marcus now. Knock it out. Thank God. It crit too, so there's the Scope Lens coming in play. I gave you the Scope Lens, right? Did I? Okay, I'm not crazy. There we go. All right, Marcus has to come out now. And wait, do I still get the chance to switch because of shift? No. Yeah, I do. Oh, that's cool. I'll stay in though because we beat an Axew just a little bit ago with high jump kick. And we're gonna do it again! Thank God! Yeah, there we go. Oh, Marcus and Catherine are gonna be dominant together. These two are gonna be really good. I can't wait to see the progress that these two can make. The prowess that they will show. I hope those were the only two trainers in here. Because I don't want to lead with Catherine again, but I don't much have a choice. I mean, I have a choice, but yeah, we'll leave her up front for now. There might not even be any trainers in the guidance chamber, and we can change our team around once we go ahead and choose a Pokemon that we want to catch somebody with in the guidance chamber, who can only be an Axew or a Aeron. I wouldn't mind an Aeron, like, because I didn't really get to use Aggron in White 2. It was, like, very short-lived. I don't even think I used him for more than a battle. But yeah, we are now in the guidance chamber. So if you go ahead and check the save function, this is the guidance chamber. This is a completely new area. And I guess Axew and Aeron would be good to do with November. Why not, right? Let's go ahead and put November up front and get myself an encounter for the guidance chamber. I don't think there's any trainers in here. No, I don't want to go in the bag. Dang it! Dowsing machine. Yeah, there's an item right here. Could have just checked, obviously, but this reminds me that I needed to pull up the dowsing machine again. And my repel should wear off any moment. There might actually be a really scary trainer in here. I recall there was somebody up in the top right corner. Actually, no, this is where you get Rock Slide. Yes. Okay, my encounter for the guidance chamber is gonna be an Aeron. Okay, no Axew, but I mean, we have Bagon in the PC. Do we really need an Axew? We can use Haxorus another time. We got ourselves an Aeron. I love it. I want some more of it. It probably has Sturdy. I'm not knocking it out in one shot with Bulldoze. People are like, are you afraid to weaken things or what? It's like, yeah, I'm pretty bad. Wait, that's super effective. What am I doing? It did have Sturdy, thankfully. Dummy. Oh, and no! The Rocky Helmet, no! I'm gonna tell you what went through my head. Bulldoze isn't very effective. I'm really good at this game, for those of you that happen to be new. I'm not like new to Pokemon and didn't know the type effectiveness. That's called, it's 12:30 at night, and this is my second recording of the night. I'm tired. No, I'm not actually tired, but like, what went through my head right there? I wanted that actually really badly. Another day, another time. Maybe Aeron will be a mystery egg in a future playthrough. Jeez. What you gotta say for yourself, November? It's like, she's like, I didn't do it. He attacked me and hit my helmet. Look at her. Oh, it's unfortunate. So, we don't get an encounter here in the guidance chamber. But it's not, all is not lost. Because we get something really, really, really good in the guidance chamber. And that's this item right here. TM80. Rock Slide. Rock Slide is a game-changing TM. It's a really good move to have for a lot of Pokemon. And I don't know if there's anybody on my team that I want to have it, but it could be useful for something coming up here. Marcus learns it? Gushers? November learns it? Really? I'll keep that in mind. I don't want anybody right now to have it, but I will teach this move within the next episode. Actually, maybe this episode, I don't know, for a certain thing. But it's good to know, regardless. And I don't think there's any trainers in here. Maybe just another item? Another thing to use strength with? Yeah, I'll teach it to Marcus once I get rid of strength. Like, what else would I teach? Confusion? But, like, Rock Slide could be pretty good until Zen Headbutt. It's something to consider. That's an easy way out. This guy's not a trainer. He's been searching for Cobalion for ages. Well, it was here a couple of years ago. We get a Dragon Gem. That's kind of cool. I don't have any Dragon-type attacks. But yeah, this is where Cobalion was in Black and White. No longer. And that's all of the Mistralton Cave. That's actually a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders. Also, I could have gotten Drillbur, but I didn't have any interest in Drillbur. Yeah, it's a huge weight lifted off my shoulders getting rid of the Mistralton Cave. I thought they were really scary trainers in there. And I mean, the Arcan and the Tortuga are pretty scary, but Catherine and Marcus handled them really well. I'm really proud of those two. So obviously 20 minutes is not long enough for an episode. I could end it right here if I wanted to be really mean. But it's the end of the week. If you guys are watching these when they come out, I'm gonna give you guys a treat. we're going to the Chartstone. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to the Chartstone Cave. We're going to the Relic Passage. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up my Pokemon, meet you guys in the Relic Passage, and we'll clear that area out to the best of our abilities. All right, guys, back into the Relic Passage from the Pokemon World Tournament. We have already got ourselves an encounter here, which was our Timber-named Foreman long ago back from the Castelia City sewer entrance, and we have some trainers to fight in this side before we can go inside the Chartstone Cave. I suppose we could lead with... Let's lead with Brooklyn, actually. This girl might have rock types, obviously, but the same strategy applies as it did in the Mistralton Cave. But if not, we can fight with Brooklyn, which will be really cool, our newest member. I feel like she has a Sand Shrew for some reason. Or maybe a Sand Slash. I recall that for some reason. Now all of a sudden I want to say Sand Slash like in the anime. Sand Slash. You know, that was really the really weird way of saying it. We got Eileen. She does have a Sand Slash. All right, my memory serves me correctly. And it's level 35. Whoa. Wait, it could have a rock type attack. Do they get rock type attack? I want to fight it with Brooklyn, but I'll switch. It's so likely that it has a rock type move, and it's not worth the risk. It would kill Brooklyn in a single shot. Maybe. Slash. I figured, right? Yeah, I figured. I should have just sucked it up and went for it. I would have knocked it out in one shot, probably with Energy Ball. It's very not especially defensive, so I probably would have been able to knock it out in one shot. You live and learn. Brooklyn hit level 36 anyways, and so did Trixie. The team is rounding up. I love it. We're so close to level 40, and we still have the Chartstone Cave, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think we'll be cutting it close, but as long as we don't use too much of Marcus and Gushers, we should be fine. Yeah, I was going to get rid of Strength before we came in here, but I had a feeling that we still had some Strength usage here. I don't want to fight you yet, buddy. Actually, I'll probably still do you with Brooklyn and Gushers, because if you have a Bulldor, I think these two are just my best bet overall. Like, yeah, I could use Marcus and Catherine probably, but I still feel comfortable doing this with Brooklyn and Gushers because Brooklyn can Intimidate, Switch, splits XP really good. We're not going to have too much of an issue there. I could give Trixie the Rocky Helmet, and yeah. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to switch this around really quick. November's Rocky Helmet to Trixie. Trixie's Experience Share. Marcus has the whatever. Catherine has the Scope Lens. Here's what we're going to do. Trixie gets the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really matter too much. I did heal fully, right? Me and editing's gonna hate myself for that one, but yeah, let's fight this guy really quick with Brooklyn, and maybe he'll have a Sandile or something. Something I feel confident. I mean, what if Crocorock gets a rock type attack? Nah. Drillbur. No, they get rock moves. You see what's happening here? I can fight a Drillbur. But you see, everything inside of me is like, yeah, I probably could. But I know they get rock moves. And would Rock Slide with Intimidate kill Brooklyn? I don't think so. But I don't want to risk it because that's a lot of editing. That's unnecessary death. It did no Rock Slide. Don't be stupid. I knew that. Play it safe. Even if it might not have known it, play it safe. Doing that could have just saved Brooklyn's life. There's no need to lose Brooklyn so early on. I believe in Brooklyn, obviously. So let's use Surf on this Drillbur. And maybe he'll have a Sand Shrew. And then I could easily fight that with Brooklyn. I think switching would still be worth it because I could Intimidate. It's not necessary. It's a Roggenrola. It's just not necessary. Obviously, a Roggenrola has rock-type moves. This is a rock-type Pokemon. What does this look like? And it obviously has Sturdy, so it's gonna take 2 shots no matter what. Unless I had, like, you know, a move that hits multiple times, like Bullet Seed, but not the case. Yeah, they're just using so much Rock Slide. Brooklyn's time isn't really going to shine very much lately because we got a Rock-type area in the cave we're in right now. We've got the Chartstone Cave, which is like a lot of Electric-type Pokemon. We got a Flying-type Gym Leader coming up, but when it is Brooklyn's time to shine, he's going to be wonderful, I tell you what. He was great last episode. Well, the episode before last, anyways. He was good last episode, too. I didn't use him last episode, did I? I don't want that. I mean, yeah, it could be a shard. It's a red shard. Those are so valuable. There's a backpacker in his name. Charles. No, it might be. Like, can you imagine that? Brooklyn. Because I want to fight with Brooklyn. Like, it's not to switch. It's like I actually want to fight with Brooklyn. And for some reason, I feel like this guy also has a Herdier? Sand Slash? I don't know. We'll get this item, though, really quick. It's down here? Yeah, down here. What is it? It's a protein. That's a lot of money, and I need money. All right, fight me. Ooh, that's a shard. That's a Drillbur. Dang it. Okay, after that detour, fight me. Dang you. Thomas, come here. Hello, buddy. What? All right, this is absurd. I refuse to walk in his line of sight. I have to talk to him, and I did. What did I say his name was? Charles? No, I think it's Thomas. I really do believe it. Randall. Nah, I never would have got that, I don't think. Oh, Eradicate. Well, I can fight Eradicate with Brooklyn. Like, yeah, it would be detrimental to switch, because yeah, I'm frail, and it might have Hyper Fang, but if it crits me with Hyper Fang and kills me, that's not my fault. That's just bad luck. And hey, I can outspeed with Signal Beam. I might be able to confuse it, which would be really cool. I didn't. It used Assurance. I'm not even concerned. Like, Hyper Fang's deadly. Dang. So is Assurance, clearly. Nah, Brooklyn's frail, but I believe in Brooklyn. I really do. Like, I know that's like the running gag, but I have really good feelings about Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn's going to be fantastic. I don't have any worries at all about that. Yeah, it's going to be scary, and one wrong-placed crit kills him. But isn't that the case for, like, every Pokemon that you use? Like, all it takes is one stupid crit, and their life is over, and it's just that easy. Like, it's unfortunate, but that's the playthroughs that we do, you know? But there's not too much of the Relic Passage to take down. I didn't think I'd be able to do this in the same episode of the Mistralton Cave. I guess I didn't realize how short the Mistralton Cave actually was, but I'm glad that I can get it done. This entire area is still just the Relic Passage, so unfortunately there's no Pokemon I can catch. And the only other area that you can find in here is the Relic Castle, and the Relic Castle we've also gotten a Pokemon in, being our Sandshrew Kalahari back in the Desert Resort type area when we entered the Relic Castle from there. Relic Castle, Relic Passage, it's hard to say so consistently, because, like, you know, they're so similar, but they're still different areas. And there's lots of little shards on rocks. I love shards. They're, like, my favorite item to find on the ground, because they save me shard farming time, which we're gonna need a lot of, because I need some shards for at least Zen Headbutt, and there's a whole bunch of moves that I want to get in Lentimas Town. I'm gonna fight this guy with Brooklyn again. And if there is a Sandshrew, I will fight the Sandshrew with Brooklyn, because I don't think Sand Slash gets any rock-type attacks. None that I can think of, anyways. Tobias. Roggenrola. We'll obviously switch. We Intimidate it. It's just a good synergy. I'm so glad we used Brooklyn over Helamoth now. I wanted to use Helamoth, but Brooklyn Intimidate is just really good. It's the edge that we need to be able to use a Pokemon like Brooklyn. Obviously, Bug Flying type is not the best, because Rock is pretty common, and it's, you know, easy to kill those Pokemon because they're very frail usually. But Intimidate gives them the edge. Like, I think we could have taken that Rock Slide if it didn't crit, and we might need to take a Rock Slide with Brooklyn at some point. And if that's the case, Intimidate would be the edge that makes Brooklyn live over Helamoth living. Now that's not good if I need to switch. I need to keep that in mind. Stealth Rock on a Bug Flying type would literally do 1/4 of his health every time he comes into battle. And if he has to come into battle here that would be pretty bad, but I doubt that's going to be the case. A Timber. But I could fight Timber. No, they get rock moves. Everything gets a rock type attack, I tell you. I would have switched anyways, but like, it's not that necessary. I can knock it out in one hit with Surf. The only reason I wanted to switch was the split XP. But Timber doesn't give that much XP. I doubt we'll even hit level 38 from this guy. Yeah, only 424. Most of it goes to November. Well, not most of it because of the boosted XP, but you know what I'm saying. Most of it in a generalized sense, because normally Pokemon that don't get boosted XP, it would have been, it's equal for the most part. Never mind. It would have been more to November if we used Brooklyn, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I'm going to continue riding with Brooklyn, especially with there being a Psychic right here. The only problem would be is if this Psychic had a Sigilif. But I believe in Brooklyn. I think he has a Spoink. One of these Psychics in here has a Spoink, and I know there's a Psychic closer to the Relic Castle entrance. So, have a Spoink? That's not good. That's basically the same thing as a Sigilif. It's a Psychic on Flying type, and the Intimidate's not really going to make a difference here. I have to switch. We're weak to it. It's not weak to us. I don't think Psychic Flying's weak to Bug. Yeah, Flying resists Bug. So I have to switch into Gushers and see what it's going to do. To drink your water, of course. Please don't have like a Grass type attack. Yeah, it does have Air Slash, so We couldn't have stayed in. It didn't do too much to Gushers. We're able to use Surf. We have Rest, which is really useful, but Calm Mind is frightening because I might not do over half of its health right now, and it raising its special attack could be the difference in losing both of these guys right here. We did over half still, so even if it uses Calm Mind again, we'll be able to take it out. Unless it flinches me. Good. Oh, that one Calm Mind, if it flinched me twice, could have killed Gushers, and then Brooklyn by extension. That's frightening, and Gushers hits level 38 in the process, which is cool. I think this guy has 2 Pokemon, doesn't he? No, we're done. Okay. Oh. Calm Mind on a random trainer is terrifying. For some reason, that makes me think it's like a challenge mode thing. I could see that. I still want to use Brooklyn, but I don't want anybody to pass level 38 this episode. Like, because 38 to 40 is totally feasible through the Chargestone Cave, but 39 to 40, we could be cutting it close. Let's push this boulder. I don't want to find any Pokemon. We'll keep the repels up the entire time, because there's no Pokemon that we can get this episode unless we go to the Chargestone Cave, which I won't be doing, because obviously doing what we have to do here is going to take plenty of time. Yeah, I still want to use Brooklyn. Why would that Strength Boulder be there? That makes, like, no sense. What a waste of a Strength Boulder. For some reason, I feel like that guy has a Sigilyph. The one at a Point. This one has a Sigilyph. I'm going to fight him with Catherine. Catherine has the Scope Lens, right? Yeah. Alright. Catherine's fine. I was going to get that Dust Cloud. Excuse me. I would have really liked to have... Oh, maybe she has a Claydol. Not a Claydol, a Ball Toy. I mean, that would kind of make sense, because you can find Ball Toy in the Relic Castle, so... We got Ina. The Ball Toy. She does. Alright, Ball Toy can use Self-Destruct, and at this level, it very likely does have Self-Destruct, and that would definitely be enough to kill Catherine. And it's also a Ground type, which I just realized is phenomenal. Oh, it could use Self-Destruct. Man. I can't use Volt Switch either. Why did I switch? This would have been perfect for Brooklyn. Alright, I gotta use Signal Beam. If it uses Self-Destruct and Catherine, it'll kill Catherine, so thank God. Oh, thank you so much for being able to one-shot that thing. They have good special defense. And a Yamask. Yeah, we could stay under that. It could use Will-O-Wisp and then, like, Hex, and Hex would do a lot of damage, but I should be able to outspeed and two-shot it with Bite. We don't need Volt Absorb, so Mummy's not a problem. Yeah, we can two-shot this. If it burns me, though, I'll have to switch. It used Curse, so it's going to knock itself out, which is really cool to see. See you later, Yamask. Perfect. And that's it for this guy. Ah, that Baltoy most certainly had Self-Destruct, and it definitely would have killed because they have decent attack. Thank you for not putting me through that stress, and we get a red shard for our reward, and we also get to push this boulder and make our way to the Relic Castle, but I'll be saving that till the end of the episode because there's something special inside of that place, and there's really not too much else there. There's no trainers or anything, so we'll fight the trainers that we can down here. That's going to throw me into a trainer. Yes, it does. I'm going to put Brooklyn back up front. I still want to ride with Brooklyn. Trixie and November aren't fighting in this area. Rock types are too deadly for them, so... yeah, Trixie doesn't really have a good way to fight him quite yet. All right, we'll go down this way. I know there's a trainer waiting to snipe me there. Yeah, she could have been turned, though, but either way. So there's a hidden item over there and a trainer. Let's go this way first. I don't think there's any trainers over here, but there's a lot of items that you can gather, and this is also connecting to the area in Castelia. So do not jump down the ledge. It would waste so much time. It's not even funny. I would have to get all the way back to the Pokemon World Tournament from Castelia sewers, and that's not happening today. This could be our shard. It's a yellow shard. I'll always step on those in here. Like, shard farming being sped up is... dang! What I was saying is shard farming, getting it done early is so good. Like, that blue shard, that's gonna help so much in the future. It's gonna save me so much time. But yeah, if you connect over here from Castelia sewers, there's 3 items sitting here and a hidden item. A rock gem, which is super useful for rock slide, potentially. We have an Ultra Ball, which is really cool. There's something really good, I believe. An extra Rocky helmet, that's insanely good. And a rare candy. So, the extra Rocky helmet could be game-changing, potentially, if I have 2 really bulky Pokemon. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know if I'd ever need a second one, but at least we have it, should that ever be something I want to try out. No ledge jumping for us today. Sorry, Castelia Sewers, we're not coming back again. I don't think ever. And a backpacker. And I'm gonna do it with Brooklyn. Let's get this item. A yellow shard. Have I talked up shards enough today? All right, let's fight this girl. Hello, whoa, whoa. How low can you go? No, she's echoing. It's got nothing to do with the limbo. I hope she doesn't put my Pokemon in limbo. She's got a Watchog. It's possible. I hate that Pokemon so much. Watchog actually gives me so much anxiety whenever I run into him. But being able to intimidate it right off the bat's a good feeling. And I guess Signal Beam probably does more than Energy Ball, so let's go for 60. Yeah, obviously it's 75 power. For some reason I was thinking it was 60. No, it's 75. And we almost one-shot it. Brooklyn is really good. I know it was a crit, but Brooklyn is so good. Please no speed die. Thank you so much. Oh, scam me to death, guys. I tell you what. If it speed died me right there, it would have been able to kill me unless it was stupid and went for Super Fang again, which I've seen. I've seen that happen. You know, this series it's happened. So, you know, let's not have that. That would be absolutely terrifying. So, let's see. The only thing left for us to do now is the Relic Castle. But let's heal up Brooklyn really quick. And there's not any trainers in the castle, I don't think. It's the keys to the castle. The keys to the kingdom, if you will. What was the key to the kingdom? It was called a strength, because it pushed the boulder in the hole. We go in this cave section. We are now at the Relic Castle. Look how cool this area looks. It is really, really well designed. And I don't think there's any trainers in here. I don't want to be sniped by somebody. I'd be so sad. There's an item in the middle of the floor. A sunstone. Well, that's really cool. We could get another sunstone here. I don't need one, but should you need an extra sunstone for some reason, there it is. And there's an item over here. An Ultra Ball. Well, you could use that to catch the Pokemon that you catch in here. It could be an encounter, whatever. But I can't get a Pokemon because, like I said, I already got a Sandshrew here. If you check the save area, you can see this is just the Relic Castle. That's exactly where we found in the Desert Resort. We found our Sandshrew. I could have waited, but I decided I wanted a Yamask. Didn't get a Yamask. But at the center of it all, up here, there's this guy. A little Volcarona, which you can catch if you want. But I forgot. So I have an interactable clause, which lets me catch Mandibuzz on Route 4, I think it was. It was a free encounter. I wanted to do that with all the interactable Pokemon, besides the legendaries, obviously, because we have to knock those out. I forgot to do it with this one. I forgot to put it on the rules, meaning it's not allowed. You guys could say, oh, just add it now. We know you're serious, right? But nah. It's not a Pokemon I can catch. But I'm going to knock it out, which frightens me, because who do I fight it with? I was going to completely school it with Lout was going to drop it in a single hit with Ancient Power, but, you know, Lout's not here anymore. I think I just Gushers it, because you might be thinking, oh, it probably has a grass type attack. It doesn't. It has, like, no good attacks. Its moves are, like, Fire Spin, Gust, and Leech Life. Well, that's the case, I could do it with Catherine. Or Trixie. Nah. We'll do it with... We'll split the XP between Brooklyn and Gushers again. Let's fight against this Volcarona. Yeah. Alright. Let's battle Volcarona. Alright, very cool Pokemon that you can find here. If it was shiny, I could catch it, but unfortunately, this Volcarona is not. It's level 35, which is scary. It's a really strong Pokemon, and you can't normally get these in the game unless you train a Larvesta all the way up to, like, level 60. It's like 59 or something like that. But you can get one in this game. I could have gotten it. I would have rather had Yamask, which is why I went for Yamask and ended up getting Sandshrew. So I'm going to switch out. Just had Brooklyn do this for the experience. I'm not too concerned about Volcarona. It's like I said, its moveset's really bad. It has no grass type attacks. Fire Spin is like the best thing it's got. And it didn't even hit me. And oh, it has String Shot as well. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't think I'll knock it out in one shot with Surf, but as long as I can two-shot it, I'll feel pretty comfortable. Yeah, we can't one-shot it, unfortunately. All right, String Shot again. I'm fine. It's a wild Pokemon, so the move it uses is random. It doesn't have AI. So that's it for Volcarona. Just thought I'd do that because I can, and I wish I remembered to add it because that would have been a cool Pokemon to catch, but alas, no Volcarona for us this series. And November hits level 37 from that, which is cool. Let's give November a different item and then give Trixie the experience share. Gotta keep splitting XP, and Volcarona is gonna go ahead and fly away somewhere else. And I think it comes back here after you beat the game. It might be one of the only Pokemon that doesn't, but oh well. When the game is over, the series is too, so it doesn't actually matter. I believe this will take me back to the Pokemon World Tournament if I use the escape rope. Hopefully. Watch it put me in the Desert Resort. I doubt it. That would be annoying, but I could totally see them having that oversight. Nah, it's gonna take me right out to the Pokemon Tournament, which is really cool. And before we end off this episode, let's go ahead and get rid of Strength on Marcus finally. I might need Strength for the Chargestone Cave. If that's the case, I'll just reteach it. It'll be annoying, but I'm not too concerned. And I guess we'll reteach Confusion just to have that sort of stab. And Special Attack if we absolutely needed one. I feel like High Jump Kick would always do more, though. I was gonna teach Rock Slide to Marcus for Volcarona, but I was like, it might have Gust, and who knows how much that could do to Marcus, right? What can Marcus get with the move reminder? Can I get a different Thunder Punch? Well, a different punch, maybe? Like, obviously I can, but, like, should we? Like, I could do Confusion or Ice or Fire. Fire would beat Steel, but so does Fighting. Ice beats Flying, but so does Thunder. Ice beats Ground. Ice beats Grass. So does Fire. Ice beats... Yeah, we'll do Ice Punch. Why not? Yeah, we'll do Confusion. It's good to have Confusion. Is it, though? High Jump Kick's gonna do more than everything most of the time, but we'll have Ice Punch just in case I don't want to risk it when I think Ice Punch would be enough. Alright, why not? I think that's fair. And our whole team is looking really stacked. We've got Brooklyn with the Shell Bell. We've got Gushers with Mystic Water. Trixie with the Experience Share for now. November with the Rocky Helmet. Chasm with the Scope Lens. Marcus with the Wide Lens. And our team is looking really good. The level limit being 40 is for Skyla. And we're going to have to fight Skyla as soon as possible, which means the only thing left for us to do, we fought every single trainer in the game up to this point. There's only one thing to do, and that's to take down the entirety of the Chargestone Cave, one of the deadliest areas in the game. It is incredibly scary, and you will not want to miss next episode, because next time we are going to be taking down the Chargestone Cave, which is absolutely terrifying. But if we get through it without any deaths, we will be able to fight Skyla in the episode after that, probably, being the 6th gym leader of the game already, which I can't believe the game is progressing so quickly. I'm enjoying this playthrough so much, and even though we've had some really hard deaths, I couldn't be happier with how everything's going for the most part. Before we end off the episode, though, let's go ahead and check out Ink Master, the one Pokemon that we caught. We got a hasty Woobat with Unaware. Unaware is not bad. It's better than Klutz. It can get Klutz, I think. Hasty likes males. So we have a female that likes males. Another Pokemon that likes males. Finally, look at it. Let's go ahead and mark Ink Master. Female that likes males. I can't believe it's happened. And we have a Pokemon that's level 38 now. So we get another Platinum Pokemon from Sequel Clause to come over. We've got the Master, our Wobbuffet, who is a brave Wobbuffet that likes any. So we can take that all the way over here. And we finally have a male Pokemon that likes any, so that's cool to have. I don't know if I'll ever use Wobbuffet, but who knows? Maybe he will be very useful at some point in our adventure. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. Definitely don't forget to crush the like button for me. It helps me out so much. Help us reach the like goal on screen on the thumbs up. And if you want to go ahead and see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Black 2 here, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of all future uploads for this series and the channel as a whole. And until then, I'll see you guys next time when we take down the Chargestone Cave. Until then, I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.